back with another YouTube video. Wow. So, the topic of this video, if you couldn't tell by the title already, is what not to say to a trans person. Because there's a lot of people who say things, and I'm sure they don't mean it like as a bad thing. And if you are watching this and you've said these things before, don't necessarily feel bad, but just don't say them to another trans person or to any trans person in the near future. Thank you. Another thing I'd like to say is it's not up to a trans person to give you a whole bunch of information and stuff. That's up to you to go research yourself, because a lot of trans people and a lot of people in general tend to put stuff and information on the internet. So there's plenty of stuff out there for you to look up yourself. Trans people don't need to tell you everything. We're not your walking dictionaries. Please don't come to us constantly. I do tend to give out a lot of information because I do like educating people on this. But at the same time, I'm not every single trans person, and so I'm sure that a lot of trans people feel like, hey, you shouldn't be giving me all these questions to answer because I don't want to answer them. Alright, before I ramble on some more, let's get on to this YouTube video. So, I have this list right here, and it's full of things of what not to say to a trans person. So, here we go. This first one has a little story to it. So, at work, I had to wear a sports bra I wasn't able to bind for a week or two because I got a back tattoo and I'm still not able to bind. It hasn't been 2 weeks yet. And I told one of my coworkers that I have a lot of dysphoria right now. And he goes, why? Is it because your boobs are flapping right now? And I was like, probably not the best thing to say to me right now. I just covered my hand, or my face with my hand. I'm laughing at it now because it's seemingly funny to me right now. But in the moment, it just made me more dysphoric and made me feel even worse about myself. So please don't say those things to a trans person. It could trigger dysphoria, and that is something that we do not like. Dysphoria sucks. It just sucks. Another thing I get a lot is oh my gosh, you're so pretty as a girl. And it's I know they mean it in a good way, but it's I'm a boy. I am not a girl. I was never a girl. I've always been a boy, so I can never be pretty as a girl if I am a boy. So what you should say is, hey, you're a pretty boy. And I'd be okay with that because you're calling me a boy, not a pretty girl, because I'm not a girl. I'm a boy. My voice is cracking so much right now. Another thing was surgeries. They ask me what surgeries I want, and lower surgeries and stuff. And it's you shouldn't really ask people what surgeries they want and what transformations they're doing to themselves to make themselves more comfortable in their body. It's kind of so Pink Manta Ray on Instagram made a huge post and a really good example of this. It's you're not gonna ask your friends what's in their pants if they're cis. You're not gonna ask them hey, what surgeries have you gotten, type things. And you're just not gonna ask them how big their junk is and how small it is and stuff like that, because that's just awkward. You don't do that, so why would you do it to a trans person, asking for surgeries and sizes and what they have in their pants? It's just not okay. Just don't do it, okay? Thank you. Oh yeah, and this kind of goes back to the other one. I had somebody come up to me and he's like, so you're ready to get rid of your badge? And I'm like, Again, don't ask that. That's kind of like the other question thing that I said earlier, but like it's so different and it still goes to with what I said. I'm rambling now. Going on to the next one. I've gotten a couple of people come up to me and they're like, "Hey man, are you sure about this? Like, is this what you want to do?" And it's like, I wouldn't be doing it if I wasn't sure. And it just makes me feel unsure when you ask that question because I'm still a little like, I'm not like unsure. I don't think that I'm not a boy, but there's moments where it's like, are you though? Like, are you a boy? And it's like those moments don't happen often, but they still do happen. And when that question is asked, it makes me question myself again. And it's like, not okay. I know I'm a boy. Please don't ask me if I'm sure. I'm pretty sure I'm a dude, even though I literally just contradicted. But like, it's just a complicated thing. Maybe I'll make a video about it in the future. I'm not really sure. It's kind of a sensitive issue as well, so like, kind of don't really want to bring it up too much. What sexual things are you into? And like, are you okay with this and that and the other? And like, are you okay with penetration and this and that? And it's like, no, please just don't ask that. Again, you're not gonna ask your friends what. I mean, maybe you are, depending on like what friend they are. But like a random stranger, you're not gonna walk up to them and be like, "Are you into BDSM? Because I am." No, don't do that. Please don't flag this video. It's please don't. Another thing that has been said to me, and I actually laughed at this, but like I'm sure like a different trans person wouldn't like this being said to them. So like, again, just don't say it. You have big boobs for a guy. What? What? Yeah, I know. I gotta get them chopped off eventually. Thank you for noticing that. Thanks. Okay, moving on. You look like a girl, or like if you are a trans woman, you look like a boy. That is an insecurity that a lot of trans people have. We are trying to look like our gender. So when you tell us, "Hey, you don't look like your gender," it could cause dysphoria. And I know, I'm sure the person wasn't trying to mean any harm when he said this to me, but again, it was still like, are you serious? Like, I know I look like a girl. I'm trying to pass as a boy. Thank you for telling me that. But like, recently I've been passing more and more as a male. And until I speak, obviously, because I've still got a pretty high-pitched voice. But it's still like, I'm trying to pass. Don't tell me I look like a girl, because I'm not a girl. I'm trying to pass as a guy. It makes me feel bad when you tell me that I look like a girl. That is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it doesn't get flagged or anything like that with that joke in the middle. If you like this video, feel free to leave it a thumbs up and subscribe and maybe leave a comment if the comments don't get turned off, you know. Alright, I got, hope you have an amazing evening or day, or whenever I upload this. I hope you have a wonderful day and evening and everything in between. Goodbye. I love you guys.